Today, our group will present problem and causal analysis. New Agri-Feeds Limited, a case study activity in partial fulfillment of the requirements for systems engineering by Catangay, Enrico, Villarama, Shekainah, Kelly, and yours truly, Luma-as, Vanessa. For its problem analysis, our group analyzed a problem with the use of Kepner-Trego approach, which is the is and is not analysis. Seen in the table, the first column are the four dimensions of problem definition. These are what, where, when, and extent. For the what are the identified object or group of objective deviation that our group's trying to explain, while for the where are the location in the said case study. The when is the timing, and the extent is the magnitude or depth of the effect of the problem. While for the second column are the specifying questions. The third column are the is performance deviation, and for the last column are the is not closest logical comparison. Let's go to the what row. What specific object has a deviation? What is the specific deviation? For the is performance deviation, all the 15 10-wheeler trucks, late deliveries of their goods, breakdown of trucks, and canceled orders. For the is not closest logical comparison could be but is not more than 15 10-wheeler trucks and no logical comparison. For the where is the object observed? Where is the deviation of the object? Rode during the deliveries, retrieve of ingredients, parked in the garage while it is not used. Cases of the trucks. Could be but is not observed in other location. Could be but is not observed on the accessories of the truck. For the when was the deviation observed in the first, in clock and calendar time? When, since the time the deviation has been observed. Any pattern? January to March in the year of 2016. It has been observed only when a truck breaks down. For the pattern, there is no pattern. Could be but is not observed before January 2016. Could be but is not observed continuously even the truck is operable. For its extent, how many objects have the deviation? How many deviations are on each object? What is the trend? All the 15-wheeler trucks, 97 instances of late deliveries, 32 occurrence of truck breakdown, 12 cases of canceled orders because of the late deliveries, the increasingly frequent of trucks breakdown every 1 to 2 days in January and having broken down every day in between of February to March. Could be but is not lower than 15 10-wheeler trucks. Could be but is not lower than 97 instances of late deliveries, 32 occurrences of truck breakdown, and 12 cases of canceled orders because of late deliveries. Could be but is not stable in the terms of frequency of truck breakdown. For its problem statement, from January to March 2016, New Agri-Feeds Limited had 97 cases of late delivery of products and 12 instances of order cancellation due to late deliveries. Their delivery truck broke down 32 times on the highway during delivery or while it was not in use and parked in the company's garage, incurred an aggregate fine of 192 and 300,000 pesos and a loss of opportunity of 3,558,500 pesos. For its objective of the study, the objective of this study are the following: to conduct a problem analysis of New Agri-Feeds Limited, to construct a problem statement based on problem analysis, to support problem analysis with relevant data, to perform a causal analysis of the problem, and to validate identify root causes using appropriate tools.
To support or justify the analysis using the relevant data given in the case, the following tables are presented in this slide. Table 2 shows the summary of customers' orders. According to the data provided, the total purchase order issued by the company is 634 orders. On the other hand, the total deliveries made by the company is equal to 619 orders because 15 orders were canceled. Data revealed that 12 out of those 15 canceled orders are due to late delivery, while 3 out of 15 canceled orders are due to unclear agreement. Table 3 shows the summary of the opportunity loss concerning these issues wherein late deliveries incurred an opportunity loss of 3,558,500 pesos for the first quarter of 2016. Assuming the problem persists for the rest of the year, the opportunity loss could increase to 14,234,000 pesos. Table 4 shows the summary of the reasons as well as the penalty cost and frequency for each. The case mentioned that out of 619 orders, 522 were delivered on time, which means that 97 orders were delivered late. By computing the total penalty cost, we get a value of 192,300 for the 97 late deliveries per quarter. Assuming the penalty costs remain constant, the company may incur a loss of 192,300 pesos per quarter or 769,200 per year on penalty costs alone. Adding up the value of the penalty cost and the total opportunity loss may take a toll on the company's financial status, hence the company needs to address the late delivery issues. Table 4 also shows that truck breakdown is the leading cause of late deliveries resulting in the highest penalty cost. Seeing how this affects the company's financial well-being, the group concludes that this problem needs to be addressed. To find the root or causes of the problem using stream diagnostic chart, components such as organizing arrangement, social factors, technology, and physical settings were identified. The root cause analysis conducted yielded the following results. The items shaded in orange represent the symptom, while the core problems and fundamental core problems are shaded in red and purple respectively. As seen from the diagram, late deliveries had the most arrows coming in, hence it is considered the symptom produced by deeper problems within the company. On the other hand, the core problems identified are truck breakdown and poor recording system. The diagram shows that the fundamental cause of these core problems are poor truck maintenance and a manual method of recording purchase orders.
Hi, my name is Enrico and I'll be doing the validate causes using appropriate IE or SEM tools. And you can see on the next slide. Hi, so this is the fishbone diagram. So we will be using it as our appropriate IESEM tool, and what is mostly it's focusing on is definitely the root causes, the late deliveries, and what we have as its elements is for man, machine, environment, and method. So man has definitely a lot of things going on, such as lazy drivers, a lack of manpower, the sick drivers and crew and qualifications, of course. It's very important that we take notice of these actions. For an instance, the lazy drivers and crew has a whole lot of causes. So one of them would definitely be unmotivated. So why are they unmotivated? It's maybe due because of the unfair wages, the personal issues, and the working environment that they might face in the company. And other than that, machine also plays a big part with their outdated trucks, limited maintenance, and operating conditions. While in limited maintenance, there is no weekly or daily maintenance for these trucks, which can cause a huge problem on the long run. And on the environment, there are also some factors that we need to consider, such as the weather. Especially in the Philippines, there are times when it's pouring rain and there's typhoons and such things like that, which would cause delayed deliveries. while road environment is also a big part of it, with roadblocks, there's times where the roads are unsafe, and yeah, there's also traffic and truck timings, which are also part of why there are some late deliveries and such. Well, in the method, you need to be very specific in this detail, is that what mostly all of the late deliveries come from is with the wrong delivery dates. And how is it doing is that there are wrong delivery dates being sent out to these drivers, and that means that they're going to get late deliveries or non-deliveries at all, which would be caused by the improper filing, um, and the lack of technology advancement. So what goes into the company is that they do it manually and they don't do it automatically, which would cause this issue. So with that, maybe the technology advancement can help them out, and mostly some parts of it as well is because of human error and lack of training, which can be done efficiently. So yeah. So another IESEM tool that we'll be using is the YY diagram. This is very important because we know the root cause, but there are of course a lot of reasons what's behind them, and these are the reasons for them. So when late deliveries, why do they happen? Is because of truck failure and wrong delivery dates. And truck failure, there's a lot of reasons why it's failing. It's because of unrepaired trucks, outdated trucks, and the lack of maintenance. And why does unrepaired trucks occur? Well, because there's missing spare parts. And why are there missing spare parts? Is because there's outsourcing issues. Now, why is it always that there are outdated trucks as well? Is because it's the lack of funds. And why is there a lack of maintenance? Is because it's a lack of time and, of course, a lack of funds as well, which have an action to do, which is to have a proper maintenance. So having the proper maintenance will definitely reduce down or mitigate the actions of truck failure, which would be a big plus for the company as well. And on that note, why are there wrong delivery dates? So why is it there are wrong delivery dates? It's because they have the improper handling of delivery dates. So improper filing of documents and such. And why is there? Because there's a lack of proper system. And why would there be lack of proper system? Is because A, there's a lack of technology advancement, and B, there's a lack of skills. So in the lack of technology advancement, why is it? Because why? Because to do so, they need to do give a proper system redesign for those. And for the lack of skills is that they need to give proper training, which would allow them to fully enhance and fully utilize the proper system that the company needs, so that there could be an avoidance of late deliveries. So supporting and justifying the analysis given to us with the relevant data given in the case is that creating the fishbone diagram, we have created a way to see the potential causes of each problems relating to late deliveries. So man-machine methods and environments do play a big part in why deliveries are causing such delays. Given the data presented in the in-depth analysis of the new agri-fields LTD, we can give input on where the issues stand. So yeah, we were given a bunch of analysis reports on how these things cause, and using the IE tools, we were able to come up with the root causes and the different issues that stand within that point. And the methods and man were heavily caused as to why late deliveries occur, and as to weather and machine, it definitely also caused significant distress into why there are late deliveries. And in the YY diagram that we used for our IESEM tool, It is very relevant to the fishbone diagram in the sense where we can find the many problems that affect the late deliveries. And just to give a clause out there, in the YY diagram, we do have an actions to resolve these problems, and these actions can definitely ease out the solution with the late deliveries, such as having a better proper system and a better proper maintenance for the trucks. So those are the most two valid reasons why I think that that would help and will be beneficial for the lake truck systems. I'll be giving out the conclusion for the new AgriFills Ltd. So we used different types of analysis, and we were able to thoroughly analyze different factors that affect the quality of service regarding how often deliveries are being canceled or have failed. While using the is and is not analysis, the problem was understood and is used to construct the situation. Usage of Veris data shown often problems occur. Once completed, we were able to find the root cause using the stream diagnostic charts, which was a big help for us in finding out more problems and in finding out more ways to find out why this problem is arising. And the chart presented the core problem and its surrounding cause. Using the chart, we came up with two different and cohesive IE tools to further extract why such failures occur in deliveries. Well, what we used was the fish to bone diagram, and we used it so that we could group each cause in sections to see how significant its impact is on the issue at hand, and see the different root causes for each and why is it occurring. Now, we also furthermore, we used the YY diagram and shows us how broad each effect can be to the late deliveries, and we were given recommendations to eradicate the problems. So we use the action tools. We use the actions to see how we can solve these issues. So the two actions that we came up with was that we need to have proper maintenance, and we also need to create a new system or train them furthermore so that they can be so that late deliveries cannot occur, or late deliveries can be avoided at times. While it is safe to say that having proper maintenance for the trucks will resolve issues on most vehicle operations, while having the appropriate training and systems will lessen the target and the cause of the wrong dates given to the drivers, so that we can eradicate the problem and solve them as well. So, yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you have further questions or clarification, you can message us via our My Mapua account that has been shown in your screen.